What's up, guys? Okay, I need to roll my window down. What's up, guys? Hannah Beth here, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new here. This is my channel. It's been a long time since I posted. I looked back on my YouTube channel this morning, and it has been 6 months since my last life update video, and 2 months since my last video. This has been honestly a long time coming. This is the 4th time that I have sat down to film this life update video for you guys, but I am feeling very relieved to finally be sitting in front of the camera and get a video out to you guys, kind of just explaining who I am now and what my life looks like now and what my feelings are now, if I'm happy. I have been kind of MIA for a little while, just keeping a lot more to myself than usual on my social media for the last 6 months or so. It wasn't ever because I was quitting YouTube or anything like that. I have never had and never have any intentions to quit YouTube or social media or anything like that, but I have been taking this 6 months to soul search and get in touch with myself and get my whole life together and get in touch with my feelings and what makes me happy and what I want my life to look like and all of that kind of stuff. Even though it's been 6 months and it seems like a long time, I still have so much growth to do, but I have learned a lot, and I feel like I'm finally at a place to where I can sit down and talk to you guys about what's going on and what's going to continue to go on. So like I said, I'm very happy to be sitting right here right now. If you guys want to continue to watch this life update video, sounds like it's gonna be kind of deep, so if you want to learn a little bit about who I am today, keep on watching. Then you just gotta keep on watching. Keep on watching the video. Keep on watching. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I am sitting in a car in a parking lot, and yeah, nothing fancy. It's just that I'm at work right now, and this is my new car. The last time I did a life update video, I had my truck. We just got it started, and actually a week after me posting that video, my truck blew a tire, and it's still sitting on 3 wheels right now, so. But there's just been so much that has been happening in the 6 months, and I don't necessarily think that I can just fit all of it into this one video, but I did want to just give you guys a little rundown of where I am right now and what's been going on. I am sitting actually in the parking lot of my job. When I did the latest life update video, I said that I just got hired with my mom for 2 days a week, and now I am working with my mom 4 days a week, so that is something that's different. I honestly have been really enjoying it. It's been one of the biggest blessings out of all of this. It's a good job to have, and yeah, I genuinely feel blessed to work at this job because I'm working with my mom, and even though my eventual goal is to be able to work for myself and to not have to have a job, having a job funds those dreams for me, and it's like an investment into those dreams. I make sure that I'm saving money and investing into my career as much as possible rather than just spending all of my money away, which does happen too sometimes. I made a script for this video, and I have pages on pages on pages of what I should say, and even coming into this and sitting down and talk to you guys, there's not like a point to it. I've just been craving it so much, just to have this voice again and to be able to have an impact on you guys and have an impact on your hearts and make you feel something, and to help you think about being a better person every day, not only for yourself but to other people as well. That was the most life-changing mission of my life, and never something that I ever want to stray away from. That's something that I want my life to epitomize. I'm going off a tangent, but this is something that I realized within the last 6 months, is how much I'm craving to help the world rather than conquer it. Before, when I was rodeoing really hardcore, it was all about the conquer the world type of vibes, and you know, I wanted to win and I wanted to be the best. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but my mindset is just so different now. My priority in my mind is how I can change the world and how I can help it, and how I can help people like me that go through the same struggles as me overcome them, and help little girls find their confidence and see their beauty, and help motivate people to love each other and empower women to empower each other. I just want good for the world. I see so much negativity, and I never believe that we will be able to stop the bad or that we will be able to end the negativity that's happening in this world, but I do genuinely believe that we can overshadow it. And that's what I want my life mission to be, and I feel like YouTube is such an amazing platform for that, because you guys hear me, and maybe not all of you, but I know that I get messages from people saying that they're impacted by it, and that my videos help them get through their day, or that my videos help them smile that day. Something like that, where I just help you guys make your days better, and then because of that, you guys go and make other people's days better. I want good vibes, good energy. I want people to be doing the best for themselves and for the people around them. And even though changing the world and overshadowing all the bad in the world with the good is quite a huge mission, it has to start with somebody. So with all of that said, this last 6 months, I have been taking the time to find myself and to soul search. And after I went through that big funk after I moved back from Texas, where I really just felt like a failure and I felt like I couldn't get anywhere in my life anymore, it took me kind of a long time to convince myself that I could do it. So this 6 months has been my regrouping period, where I'm really trying to get in touch with who I want to be, with what I want my life to look like, with who I am, with what genuinely makes me happy, and I'm trying to encompass everything in my life to develop, create, and honor that. And I feel like the two main things that have helped me the most get from me thinking that I'm a failure to me actually accomplishing is from shifting my habits and shifting my focus. As far as my focus goes, the biggest turnkey for me going from not accomplishing anything to finally getting out here and accomplishing and dedicating myself to bettering my life is from shifting my focus. The focus, I feel like, was the hardest part for me to change, because there is nothing more difficult for me to deal with than my mental game. This is something that I dealt with in rodeo too. Any sort of anxiety literally kills me, especially when I get to the point to where I'm doubting myself and I'm insecure. So for example, with my insecurities, a main reason why I haven't just sat down and filmed this video or haven't gotten through this life update video with the other 3 times is because I was so nervous that you guys aren't gonna feel what I'm saying anymore that I wasn't even feeling it myself. We've talked about this before. After I moved back from Texas, I felt like a huge failure. I felt like I couldn't accomplish anything. My confidence definitely went down the drain because I had went there to accomplish something, made goals, didn't achieve them, and I felt like a failure. And those insecurities and doubts in my head just manifest. And it's almost impossible for me to think good about myself when I have so many of these crazy ideas and insecurities and doubts running through my head. They seem to manifest really easily. So within this last 6 or more months, my goal has been to shift my focus. I went from thinking of myself as broken and as helpless to as somebody who is capable and as someone who is growing and healing. I saw that in a quote somewhere, and it says, rather than thinking of yourself as broken and helpless, view yourself as growing and healing. And that changed so much for me. I still have that picture on my phone. And after looking at that, I just started thinking about what I can do with my life to grow and what I can do with my life to heal. Not that I have to be this successful, crazy person right now, or that I have to accomplish everything that's on my goal list right now, but what can I do today to grow? I just started making sure that every day I was doing something to grow and doing something to become a better person. And once I started doing that and the vibes of that started growing, I started to believe myself. I started to finally feel proud of myself. I started to finally see opportunities arise in my life. I started to finally feel the relationships of the people around me actually get closer. That was when I started realizing that, oh, this was literally all about my focus and how I thought about myself and how I thought about the life around me. Like, I thought of it as broken, so of course it's gonna be broken. But then I went from that and I started thinking of my life as new and as a new beginning, something that has so much potential that I absolutely should not let it go to waste. And in thinking of things that way, like I said, the opportunities started coming. I started feeling closer with the people around me. I started feeling like I could give more love to the world because I was actually loving myself. And things just started coming together. And like I said, there is just so much that has changed that I can't fit this all into one video, but that's just the main idea of it, is that I've been working so hard on finding myself and in getting tuned with my soul and what makes me happy. And I realized that the biggest thing blocking me from that was my perspective on life and what I focused on in my life. Even as a simple example of not liking how I looked one day, but still walking like I did, that makes the biggest difference. Simple things like singing when you're mad. Obviously, you don't like to sing when you're mad, but I do it. Simple things like telling somebody to have a good day or that you love them and you hope that they have a good day, even though you're having a bad day, that shifts your focus. Like, there's so many little habits during the day that you can do to shift your focus that will literally change your entire life. But so as far as things that are going on in my life right now, like I said, I do have this job with my mom that I love. It provides a lot of stability for me in my life. My boyfriend and I invested into a new horse as a project. I'm gonna be posting a lot on my rodeo channel as well coming up, so if you guys want updates on that and you're into the whole rodeo world, you can go to my other channel, HB Rodeo, to see all the updates on that, as well as the Instagram to see updates on that. But to mention it, buying that horse was a huge step for my boyfriend and I, and it was a big investment for us, and it was something that we had worked really hard to get to that is going to open a lot of doors for us in the future. If you guys have been following me on social media, you kind of see a little here and there about what's going on in my life. I am just at a point right now to where I feel like things are really coming together. I'm starting to get busy again. again, and I'm just genuinely happy, and I can speak my mind without feeling insecure, and that feels so good. I have so much motivation and desire to help this world and to be a voice for you guys, and I just had to sit down here and tell you guys that I am relaunching my channel and that I am going to be back. And this was a huge first step for me in all of that, because like I said, I filmed this all before, and now I'm coming back into it, and this sitting down right now is making me feel really relieved and calm, and I'm glad. So to end this quick little video and life update for you guys, I told you I was doing a Q&A. I put it out onto my Instagram and my Snapchat that I'm doing a little Q&A after the life update, so I'm gonna answer some of those questions that I have written down right here, because you guys asked me some good things. This one's from Briley Fogiel. She says, how do you keep motivation when you're in a slump? So this question really relates to what this whole video is about. My biggest advice really is just to analyze how you're looking at yourself, just like what I was talking about earlier in this video. It's literally about your perspective. If you are in a slump, it's because you in your mind have decided that you are in that slump. What I do to get out of the slump phase is by handling it the same way that I handled this transition in my life, from viewing yourself as broken and helpless to viewing yourself as someone who is growing and healing. So with that said, if my body's in a slump, I'm just gonna take it as a sign that my body needs a break. And that's not a bad thing. Everybody needs balance in their life, and everybody's gonna have their highs and their lows. But I think what separates the successful and the happy from the people who view themselves as failures is how they react to those low times. You can either react to it as an opportunity to grow, or you can view it as you are stuck. If I'm in a slump, I'm not going to get down on myself. I'm not gonna get insecure. I'm not going to get sad that I'm not motivated. I'm not going to get worried that I'm not gonna be motivated anymore, or that I'm never gonna be as good as I was. I'm just gonna take it as a sign that I need to bring it back down. So my advice to you, if you're in a slump, is to accept it, accept that your body needs a break, take a couple days, refresh, and from there kind of start like you would start in the beginning. Just start with baby steps. Do one thing a day that helps you get to where you want to be. All you need to do is grow 1% a day, and imagine in 100 days or in 200 days how much of a difference that's gonna make. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Allow your body and your mind that break, and allow yourself to regroup, but don't take it out on yourself, and don't view it as a bad thing. The next question is from Sky. She asked what my biggest inspiration and influence is. This is a question that I had to think a lot about, but I will have to say the person giving me the most motivation and inspiration right now is actually my future self. The vision that I have of her is what guides me, it's what motivates me, it's what inspires me. It's the epitome of who I want to be. Lately, my thoughts have really been in how I don't want to disappoint my older self, and how I want to look back and genuinely have no regrets, and genuinely feel like I was successful and that I made the most out of my life. And there's definitely not a celebrity or anybody that has given me this type of motivation. And when I can clearly see the vision of who I want her to be, there is literally nothing stopping me. So even though that's kind of a weird answer, I would definitely say my future self is my biggest inspiration and influence right now. Last question is from Avery, and she asked for advice on how to get through losing a friendship with someone who makes you so happy. Sometimes losing a friend is literally like a breakup. It hurts your heart, and you genuinely lose a person in your life that you cared for. I don't know the situation with you and your friend or what happened or anything like that, but in getting through a time like this, my biggest advice would be just to make sure to have faith that everything does happen for a reason. And if she is a real friend and someone who values your life and adds value to your life, then you guys will be friends again and things will come together again. But if not, then there's probably a reason for that. And even though it's hard to understand right now, I guarantee it'll make sense to you in time. Okay guys, so I have been out here talking for an hour, and even though it was kind of hard to get through this video and I feel like I did go on a lot of tangents, I really just wanted to get it out to you guys that I'm back and that I am going to be posting more vlogs and more just sit down videos so you can get to know more about what is going on in my life right now, who I am right now, and the projects that I'm working on and things that are coming up and everything like that. But I just wanted to get this face-to-face contact to you guys to say thank you. For those of you who have stuck with me until this point, you are literally my biggest blessings in my life, and I am so thankful for you. And my goal with all of this is just to work on how we can make each other better and make our lives better, how we can work with each other to empower each other, to motivate each other, to inspire each other, to be our best selves and to live our best lives and to spread all those good vibes around the world. This is 45 minutes now, and I was supposed to be out here for a 30-minute break, so I better be going inside. I will be seeing you guys next week for a new video. If you guys have any recommendations of what videos you would like to see, please comment them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because your girl is back. So I love you guys so much. I will see you next week. Bye.